Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing another creative makeup look for you guys. Oh, I have a cut on my thumb. I'm doing another creative makeup look for you guys. I'm doing a daylight savings inspired look, which you could probably tell by the title of this video, because daylight savings starts tomorrow, I think, according to my planner. And I felt like doing something kind of cool, like normal and then like warpy, I don't know, like something kind of like springy and daytime over here, like something real soft, and then some sort of crazy face paint over here. So that's what I'm going to do today. It's going to take a while, so I'll probably speed through some of the parts where I do my regular makeup or just talk through them, because this side's just going to be a normal glam. But yeah, then we will do the face paint side. So let's get started. So I'm not sure about my setup right now. Like, I got the new tripod and I like it for vlogging, especially because I've been daily vlogging for a booktube video. However, it just, I don't know that I like, because we moved the couch off the wall, I don't know that I like how it looks or how the light and everything is over there. So I think I might move my setup actually into the kitchen and give myself a little more space. I cannot hold on to this brow pencil. And just put one of my backdrops up, because you guys really seem to like the mandala background when I had it up. So I might just kind of do that and then leave this space for just living in. But we'll see what happens. I have to figure out how I would set that all up in general and how the lights would work, because the lights in the kitchen are obviously like, we have a really low light over our table, but yeah, we'll see what I decide. I'm using my Malign foundation right now, my 2-in-1 that kind of looks like the wrong color until I get everything else on, and then it's good, because this is like the only foundation I have. I'm still using the Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer. This has actually lasted me like a really long time. I think it's because I got it and I wasn't quite ready for a new concealer yet, so I kind of have had it a little longer than normal. Contouring is going to be a little bit more skewed, obviously, like my nose contour and stuff is going to go this way, because this is the, you know, normal side that we're doing. So blending this out with my sponge. I love these Beaky blenders. Like, I got sent them a while ago for review, and I love them. They're so nice, and they're cheaper than a beauty blender, and you get 4 in a pack, and they're very nice, and they hold up well. Like, they hold up to washes way better, I think, than a beauty blender. Okay, so I want this side to be like really glam, so there's a good contrast between the two sides. So I'm going to liquid contour here, and a little bit under there. I find that this Physicians Formula Nude Wear Bronzer especially does a really good job of blending heavier contours. I don't know if it's because it's not a super dark bronzer for me. So I'm just going to take a bunch of neutrals. I'm going to start with like a really light, almost matte white color. Put that underneath my brow. Maybe it's a shimmery white, because this is coming off pretty sparkly. And then I'm going to take a kind of peachy color and going in with that with the same brush, just a big fluffy brush, blending it really well. A flat brush, I'm just going to go into a shimmery peach color, something just real bright and neutral, kind of sunset-esque, I guess. Like, that kind of color palette is what I would do, just so it gives a really nice contrast to the other side. And I'm going to take a little bit of a matte, kind of medium brown, smudge it just under my eye. So the liner on this side ended up much more intense than intended, but my magnetic lashes just stopped working. So for my lips, I'm going to use Coral Chronicles. Really nice color. It's just very neutral, kind of good for this kind of thing. And then I got a highlight on this side, but I didn't know what color I wanted to use. But I want my highlight to match kind of the motif. So I'm using this purple one. It's called Hippo from ColourPop. Just gonna lay a little bit of this down. For this side of my face, I'm gonna do kind of like a night sky and like some kind of like a clock motif. So I'm gonna start by picking up blue paint. So now I'm going to take a cream paint from my Wet n Wild paint palette. This is the Metallics one that you can get. It's part of the Fantasy Makers collection. But I'm going to take the sponge I used earlier and I'm going to pick up this blue metallic paint. You got to kind of like warm it up a bit to use it. Kind of like stipple it around the edges to create some shading. Make it a bit darker and more like the night sky. I'm taking a stippling brush that I just got a little bit wet, and I am going to pick up some white paint and we're going to do some clouds. Do a couple layers of this if you're using water activated paint, because sometimes the white will take on a blue kind of look. So, and I'm going to use a couple different brushes to do this. I'm going in with a thicker, more densely packed brush, going over top of what I've done. I'm going to take an indigo colored pigment and start adding this on top as well, just so it's even darker. Will kind of act with some shading. So I'm adding the pigment on my lid and under my eye. Be careful with pigments doing this. Like, I know my skin and my eyes, and having this blue paint underneath, it won't irritate my skin or my eyes, but for some people it really can, so please be careful. I don't want anyone getting sent to the ER. Now we're going to do the clock, which is kind of like the important part of this look. So I'm taking a small brush and I am going to do the clock face, which is going to be white. I'm going to do that first. The clock face dries down, I want to add some stars into this look, kind of around this area, kind of just to fill in some of the space. Now I'm going to outline the clock face in black with a very thin brush. We're going to do like more to it, but I'm doing this in stages because I don't want to screw it up. So now I'm going to take my liquid eyeliner, just because this is the thinnest brush I have and I'm wiping almost all the product off of it. And we're going to do the numbers and the hands of the clock. incorporate the moon into this, so I think I'm going to put it kind of here in the middle, and we'll add some more clouds and stuff around it. So now I'm just going to go around the clock face. I kind of want it to look like a pocket watch. So I'm going to go in with this silver metallic paint from Wet n Wild and make it look like the rest of the clock. So this is the finished face paint. I just re-outlined the clock with black and added a few more little white wisps on my face. But if you guys liked this creative makeup tutorial, let me know down below. Check out the other ones I've done this year and my Halloween makeup tutorial playlist down below. There's a ton on there as well. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.